Can I use a line of credit that's tied to my house as my emergency fund? Well, that defeats the purpose of setting money aside. A line of credit represents debt. It represents you borrowing money. So it's really not you funding an emergency account. It's just you having access to debt. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to go into debt if we have an emergency. Plus, I actually used to do this. That was a strategy that I used to use, and I convinced myself that was a good idea. And the problem was I had this $75,000 credit limit on a line of credit. So it starts to happen is you start to think that you have more money than you really do, but it's not your money. Okay, now I never went and borrowed $75,000 for my line of credit for an emergency, but you get the idea. Credit extended to you in the form of a line of credit or even a credit card represents debt. It's not your money, it's someone else's money that you have to pay back if you take it, if you use it. So having a line of credit as your emergency fund, again, worst case scenario, if you have no money to access and you absolutely 100% need it, you shouldn't get in that situation if you follow my advice. Sure, maybe you can access it, but we always want to have money set aside specifically purposed for an emergency. So fight the urge, fight the temptation. Don't think about credit cards or line of credits as your emergency fund.